Yes, I'm in a suit and tie, and yes, this is a should you summon for the Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. Gogeta Blue UGB 2.0 is in Dragon Ball Legends for the 8th anniversary alongside Legend Rarity Broly. Depending on the thumbnail, because I'm not recording this intro twice, but it's 2 separate videos, you'll be watching for Gogeta and Broly accordingly. I'll be giving you everything you need to know in this video, whether you should summon, but I will consider all factors to give you guys the best representation of what this unit will look like once they release, so you can allocate your Chrono Crystals accordingly. Let's get into this video. Okay, so here's some information about summoning before you go straight into the banner, as you're probably going to do anyways, but still listen because it's quite important. So consider your Chrono Crystals. Your Chrono Crystals are going to dictate your anniversary experience. This part 1 is insane, but part 2 could be even better, and consider there's also a part 3 where they'll probably drop another Ultra. If they don't drop an Ultra in part 3, we might see another one in part 2 because they've done this Legend Ultra scheme right here, which we've never seen before, so I really can't tell you what to expect, but simply, there will be more characters going forward in this anniversary, so dashing out all your Chrono Crystals right now might not be the best decision. On top of the fact they will be giving out more Chrono Crystals, but if you rinse through every single event, you will be done for the celebration very early. Number 2, one of the biggest things that you could do for yourself here is not to summon straight away. This banner will be lasting for a decent amount of time. So if we look at the start and end dates of both banners, they both release on the 23rd of May 2026, which is tomorrow. But they both end on the 22nd of July, which means you have just over a month to get these characters. Even more than that actually, because right now we're in May. So it's approximately 2 months. In that time, you can make the best decision for yourself, because if you summon straight away and for whatever reason you somehow don't like the characters, or you feel that the part 2 is more valuable for you personally, you'd feel better if you kept your Chrono Crystals, because you won't be able to get everything, potentially depending on your luck, with the amount of CC you have. Also, in the meantime, you're probably thinking, if I don't summon, what am I going to do? Live through content creators. There is somebody on YouTube that's going to summon 100%. They're going to spend their hard-earned money and do a showcase for you. Also, PvP will dictate what the experience will be. So what I advise you do is watch content creators, multiple, big and small, so you can get the best impression on this unit before you decide to summon on them. The meta will dictate everything, like I said, so in 1 to 3 days, if nobody's using that unit, you will know that they're not good, but that's unlikely to be the case from what we've seen. Next up, number 3, consider the near future. There could be other things surrounding this unit that's also valuable. Like I said earlier, we are in the anniversary. So right now we're in the part 1, there's going to be a part 2 and a part 3 most likely, and even an after party. These things will be spaced out with the anniversary, so you need to allocate your Chrono Crystals carefully, because you might want the things that are next too. And finally, number 4, I say this in every single video, my judgment is not final, because we do not have the stats of these units, the in-game stats. I'm only reading the kit and giving my opinion based on that, and that's because I've been playing this game for the whole 8 years. I'm a 56-time God rank player. I play this game consistently, so I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about, but at any point it's likely that the devs could change up the way they do things, so I can't say my judgment right now is 100% correct, but it's the best that you'll probably get prior to the units releasing, as I'm recording this on Friday. Let's get into the kits of these units now. Time to get into the kit now. So we're going to be going through Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta here, his abilities. He doesn't transform, but his kit is quite overwhelming, which you will see. So we got his tags here: Saiyan, Fusion, Fusion Warrior, God Key, Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, and he's from sagas from the movies. His Z ability, if Fusion Warrior, base strike attack and blast attack. He's a range type by the way, but double offense is really good. He only busts Fusion Warrior and God Key, and it's extra Fusion and Fusion Warrior blast damage and ultimate and awaken damage. His ultra ability is contingent on Fusion Warriors. His strike art, every time he presses one, it has blast armor. He's gonna get Vantage Gauge 10%, so you could PV somebody and do a lot of strikes to get your Vantage back, but not only through strikes, it's the same thing with blast too. The blue card going up to it, it does more damage based on the cards that you have in your deck, and those cards will be destroyed. So he does a base level of 40%, which is uncancelable, but he can do up to 90% if you destroy 3 cards, and if you hit it, you can draw 2 more cards, and the enemy Dragon Balls -1. This can happen 3 times. You're going to be griefing them basically. The green card, it's a standstill buff. You draw up to 2 cards if you have 3 or fewer. Health plus 10%, key plus 50, active gauge plus 10%, damage plus 30% for 10 time accounts, nullify special cover changes, and nullify element disadvantages for 3 time accounts. The ultimate arts here, supreme damage. On activation, ultimate damage, which is uncancelable by the way, and he nullifies endurance through it. Note that it's not blast armor, but the type that nullifies blast, so he just goes through it. Similar to Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with his ultimate. Destroys entire enemy hand if it hits as well. The main ability, destroy one card and an ultimate will force its way in. You can't choose what card it is, it's random unfortunately, but that happens all the time with units. Health plus 40%, key plus 50, unique gauge plus 100%, protect hand 10 timer counts. Requirement, 25 timer counts have elapsed, that's regular as well. That happens with most units. Starter ability, 360%, damage guard 300%, key recovery 100%, draw speed plus 1, and endurance. Now me personally, I think him having endurance is absolutely ludicrous because he didn't get hit one time when he was in blue, but he's OP like that. Also, the damage numbers is the highest in the game that we've ever seen, and the damage guard 300% is extremely high. It's the same as Broly, and Broly's a defense type, which is crazy when you think about it. Going into the unique ability, on enemy confrontation, so not when he enters the battlefield, whenever anyone's new in front of him, so he could switch in, somebody's going to be in front of him, that person switches out for the enemy, he's going to get these again because it's a new confrontation. Draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer, health plus 10%, key plus 30, nullify damage received element disadvantages for 3 timer counts, so the damage he takes, it will be type neutral if he's fighting a blue because he's red. All enemy damage received plus 20%, so he will literally be doing more damage to the enemy, and all enemy health restoration minus 20% 10 timer counts. On strike and blast start to use, so every time he presses a strike or blast, damage plus 25% for 10 timer counts, which is absolutely ludicrous by the way. 4 cards you're 100% up and it lasts for 10 timer counts. Nullify special cover changes 5 timer counts, and this can only happen one time, but the activations reset on switch or when unique gauge is full. When hit by enemy art one time, activations reset on switch or when unique gauge is full. Ally sub count minus 2, destroy one enemy card, all enemy arts cost plus 20, all enemy sub counts plus 2. When there's an ultimate, awakened art, special move or rising rush pressed, he will ally sub counts minus 5, so your 2 teammates, their sub counts will go down, and cancel enemy buff effects. This can happen 3 times. Endurance and buff cancellation is a notorious duo, and it's been OP since its conception in this game. His special cover change, he cover changes both strike and blast, universal. Not completely actually because it doesn't do blue cards and green cards, but strikes and blasts are both, you know. He can combo those into a blue, which is very nice. Going into the unique gauge, it's a guard type. So while full, damage plus 50%, special move and ultimate damage plus 20%, health restoration plus 30%, nullify attribute downgrades, and these are all uncancelable, which is very good. That's pressure. When hit by enemy arts with at least 1% of his gauge, health plus 10%. Charges greatly each time strike and blast starts is used. So to fill your gauge, you need to be pressing strikes and blasts, and at least if it's 40%, your guard can be activated, and it entirely when hit by arts when at least 1%. So it'll go back down, then you need to fill it up by 40%, you know what I'm saying? It's futile if you don't know what I'm talking about. Going further to the guard action, this is how it works. Guard action type A, when unique gauge is full and hit by a guardable attack, activate guard action. Destroy one card, then draw special arts next, so that's the green card. Seal enemy blast arts, 3 timer counts. Guardable attacks while guard action is active, on tap active counter, deal major damage impact to enemy, and it says impact there. Now we go to the bottom here, the active gauge. This is essentially a mix of Beast Gohan and Soda Hope Trunks. With 100% active gauge, on tap, activate Stardust Fall. Nullify element disadvantages, type neutral completely for 3 timer counts. Also, if there is a defeated battle member, unique gauge 100% straight away, and damage plus 50% free counts. On hit, deal massive damage to enemy impact. Also deal 100% of the damage to enemy standby members. Charges gradually while not defeated. Active gauge disappears when Stardust Fall activates. This attack cannot be evaded with a vanishing step and cannot be cover changed against. So how I think this works from the explanation, and I compared Beast Gohan's kit alongside Ultra Trunks' kit. Trunks' kit, it works by tapping it, and when you tap it you enter the prep time stage, and then it will gradually decrease while he's on the battlefield, and it can go off at any stage, when he's in a combo, if he's getting hit by cards, whatever, or even if he's attacking, right? But with this, when you tap it, there's no prep time, it will immediately go off. Now how is this also different from Beast Gohan? Well, Beast Gohan, he can do his multiple times for 1, and for 2, Beast Gohan has to wait, so if you vanish step, it won't land, but you'll be able to hit him with a quick attack, tap attack, strike cards if you're close enough, etc. With this, I don't think you'll be able to hit the tap attacks. From the reveals and stuff video, the Legends information, it's almost like an instantaneous Stardust fall. And what's crazy about it, this is kind of off topic for the actual damage it's gonna do, you literally will be there in a 23-second cutscene, which is outrageous. But yeah, that's everything for his kit. As you can see, he's very phenomenal. Very phenomenal. Easily a very fantastic unit. Next, we'll go into whether I think it's worth it for you guys to summon for him or not. Now, you want to know whether you should summon for the Ultra Gogeta Blue. If you like the unit, the answer is yes. That's up to you. But if you're considering the kit, the answer is still yes. Gogeta, given that his stats are not mediocre, and the odds of that happening in the 8th anniversary is extremely low, mind you, he is going to be the best in the game, and that's what I'm saying before he even releases. He has the highest stats in the game, his build-up is of the highest in the game, he has survivability, he has buff cancellations, he has an active gauge to do extra damage, he has a counter. What more do you want in a unit? What more do you want in a unit? Oh, he nullifies the blast. He can just go through with his ultimate. He literally does everything you'd want in a unit. He's also red, countering Bardock, one of the most annoying units ever. So if you're running Bardock, he's literally going to do excessive damage because Bardock is yellow. That indestructible might be holding you up, but you're going to lose the battle on damage, trust me, because he's going to be doing 100 million to your ass. That's obviously a drag, but he'll be doing blue cards that do excessive damage, and you'd want to get Bardock the hell out of there. This is not a 3v3 game, so Rose could counter this guy, but his stats are higher, so I'm expecting him to have good results in PvP, and you should too. All around, he's a great unit. The counter does damage, active gauge does damage, his blue card's going to do insane damage, ultimate's going to do outrageous damage, and he's pretty much built to be on the offensive, getting his vanish back. He can be a 3v1 demon. There's no build up with him. He's just out there doing spectacles, and that's why I think you should summon for Ultra Gogeta Blue. Just go for it. Now, I'm also not recording 2 segments for this, so if you watch the Gogeta video or you watch the Broly video, this is the same segment. Is ZAKASHI summoning for Gogeta and Broly? I'm 100% summoning for Gogeta. If I don't get Gogeta, I genuinely might cry. I will be on my knees. It will be the first time I'll be very upset with Dragon Ball Legends. My experience, I'm gonna be such a negative person, and I'm not a negative person. I'm a very optimistic person because my life is generally lucky. But this unit here, Gogeta, I need to pull in. Now with Broly, I'm not too fussed about getting Broly, but I do want him for the spectacle of the 8th anniversary. If I don't get him, I'll die on the hill, but I'm very happy with the way Broly turned out. His animations are good, his kit is good, the model is amazing, and the fact that he can transform twice is outrageous. I think this is like a once in a lifetime, or like, well, it's not a once in a lifetime, but it's the first time. So I do want to get a copy of Broly. I think he's going to be worth it as well, but if I don't, I won't be the most upset. But if I don't get Gogeta, oh my god, man, that will ruin my whole day, my month, my week. Everything will be fries. I will be heading to that pity, but hopefully I won't have to, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my stance on the part 1 units. I'm still worried about what they're going to drop in part 2, so if I can avoid it, I won't be going to 0 chrono crystals. I won't, but I've got a lot of CC saved up, 14k, and I've got extra missions and things like that, so I think I'll be fine. That's going to be the end of the video. Let me know who you're going to be spending more chrono crystals on, Gogeta or Broly. Me personally, I already told you, Gogeta is my guy, but you guys might be a Broly fan. And also, how do you feel about everything? Leave your opinion depending on what video you're watching, whether this is the Gogeta one or the Broly one, in the comment section below. This is a very hype period, the 8th anniversary. We're all excited, I'm sure. If you're not excited, you're kind of a downer, man. Get the mood up. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is ZAKASHI, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.